Hi everyone, this is Jess with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do hashtag Chiro and Chill. We're going to be doing some live mini reads. I'm going to give it a few minutes for people to join on. Make sure I share this to my Facebook page. Hope everyone is doing well. I find it very interesting, which I'll say this again when a few people get in here, but for people catching the replay, welcome. I am so glad to have you here with us. And so if you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you're a new subscriber, thank you for joining the family. Vibe Tribe, love you, something serious. And just to let everyone know, I do have the new membership from YouTube, so you can join the community. The join button should be down by the subscribe button. Hey girl, hey. But yeah, I'm actually really excited about this. And like, Spirit's got all the things, guys. Like, they got me branching off in so many different directions right now. So I'm just trying to like restructure my brand, my thing, right? So hey Kara, hey Jennifer, Kelly, what up, y'all? But yeah, it's really interesting because you know, I'm always listening to music, and I try to get in my zone before, like, while I'm getting ready. I'll put on my good vibes and everything. And the music always speaks to me, and there's messages, and I'm realizing like spirit is on it, guys. The last 2 weeks they've had me write down notes for y'all. So that's a thing. Okay. So we already have a little message to start off our collective message, which I'm actually excited because I haven't done this style before. So, hey, Tarek. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Right back at you. Christina G. Hey, girl. Hey. But yeah, guys, for anyone who does not know what's going on, I am Jessica. This is my channel, Whispers of Grace Healing. And no way. Sheila is in the house. Thank you. I'm so glad to have you here. Like, I feel you've kind of been MIA for a while, and I bad friend move. Should have called and checked up on you. I hope you're doing well though, sis. Like, so much has been going on for everybody. I feel like Tribe has been honestly kind of quiet, all going through our own process, and some of us have actually kind of branched off into smaller groups to help each other out, and I think that's totally cool, and I love it. And I'm so glad that y'all are finding the support system that you need, the friendships that you need. Like, go y'all. I'm so excited that my channel can bring that to you. So anyway, breathe, Jess. But yeah, so we're here doing my Wednesday night mini reads. I'm glad to be back online, guys, and doing this. I miss y'all so much. But it is a $20 VIP. So VIP puts you on the list. It guarantees you a reading. You know, I'm doing my spreads differently now, but you still get an in-depth like answer or guidance to any situation that I can gain clarity for you. Okay. So I am a psychic, I am a medium, I'm a clairvoyant, I'm all the good stuff. I'm also a Reiki practitioner and do all kinds of things. So if you don't know anything about me or my channel, like, all my services are down below. Go check that out. Everyone in the house right now seems to be pretty much Tribe. So if you are new and you're looking for a good community, these are the people, man. Like, we got some awesome people here. So Debbie, what's up, girl? What's up? So let me share this to my Facebook real quick, because I'm already rambling. I like to talk, which I guess it's a good thing that I am a public speaker on the internet, which, who knew, guys? Listen, I always had, and this is something that I'll be actually doing more videos on, because back before all of this started happening in my awakening, I was terrified to talk in public. I was terrified to be seen. And listen, when I learned about my abilities and spirits, like, yeah, put your face on the internet. Go tell the whole world what you do. Listen, it took me months to gain the confidence to even make my first video to say, I am a medium, I am a clairvoyant, I am a psychic, and this is what I do. And I don't know how, but this is what they want me to do, and I'm doing it. Like, whew, how far I have come in 3 years. Can't even believe it. Actually, my 3-year anniversary just passed in August. Yeah. This actually, no, it's coming up. I think it was August 25th. Ooh, my 3-year anniversary is coming up, y'all. Holy crap. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a thing. We're gonna have to do a thing. Should we, what do y'all think? Should we do like a giveaway, or maybe some free, I'll do like a free night other than a Wednesday. We can do one card pulls for everybody. Like, what do y'all think? What do y'all want? How can I be of service to you for supporting my channel and getting me where I am? What does my tribe need from me? All right, thank you. I will check that right now. Um, I know, it really is. It really is. Hey, Kate. Oh, girl, Jennifer. Jennifer, all out of sorts. Listen, I'll tell you, because I know that a lot of us are going through similar shifts. It's like the roller coaster, right? And we all have the highs and lows, but we're actually counteracting each other. So, like, a certain wave of us are going through the thick of it, while, the others are like feeling high on life and everything's great. And then, those people plummet and y'all rise up. Like, you know what I'm trying to say. So, and again, it goes back to that whole DNA strand, the infinity sign. It's everywhere. But it seems to be this beautiful dance between the energy of healers, light workers, and sensitives. And so we kind of hold space for each other, especially when, and y'all might not even be aware of that, but when we are like high vibing, listen, I've been going through it, lesson after lesson after lesson, for a while now. And then I would say within the last 2 weeks, like, once I faced what needed to be addressed, I made the necessary decisions. I realigned my energy. I'm taking control back. I'm focusing my energy where I want it to be focused. I'm making moves, like focusing on what I need to be focused on. Golden. Forgiveness, big thing, big thing. Putting pride aside, another big thing. So yeah, listen, if it, look at how long you've been going through it. I will say, like, for the majority of people that I personally and around me, the low, like, the lessons, especially karmic lessons, if you're seeing a lot of repeating themes and patterns and old cycles with emotional attachments that are still coming up for you, I would honestly say that can last anywhere between 4 to 8 weeks on average, depending on how much stuff needs to come up. Okay. Yeah. Resentment was another big one. And that's why I had to make the decisions that I had to make, because I knew, like, from knowing myself, if I didn't make a decision and I didn't redirect that energy, because that's the art of energy, as Haven says, when you redirect that energy, like, it won't lead to disappointment, to resentment, because resentment is when you're doing something or allowing something continue that, like, is not healthy, right? So say, like, you're in a family situation and you're in fixer saver mode, and this person doesn't want help. They keep pushing you away. They keep fighting with you. They're making your life a living hell, but you're holding on to them so bad. Why won't you change? Right? If they don't want your help, redirect the energy to something that does. Right? You can't save, and that goes in relationships too. When we're allowing behavior that we are uncomfortable with or we don't agree with, and not accepting the situation as is, and we continue to put ourselves in it, it leads to resentment. Just is. Just is. So, but listen, everyone has a choice. Every single person has a choice. And so, yeah. Anyway, I could talk all day about these things, guys. Like, listen, I've worked really hard to get where I'm at, and to learn what I have learned. And I don't know everything, but I know something, and whatever I know, I will share with you. If I don't know, I will find out. I love finding things out. So that's why I'm good at what I do. And I find information in my own way. It's wild. I am not traditional by any means. All right, so let's check out this donation list. And thank you to everyone who is here. Thank you to everyone who is supporting my channel. Thank you for all your donations and everything else in between. I love you guys. All right, so Eilish is up first, and then Christina. All right, so what I am going to do... Why can't I spell today? Thank you. And then Christina G. All right, so that's 2 on the list. So if you want to get on the VIP list, the donation link is down below. Thank you for everyone being here. What's Jen? What's up, good humans? Me humans, I love it. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thanks. Live video celebration. Okay. Let me go back through some of these comments real quick. Okay. You do. Oh my gosh. Yes, it seems like forever ago. One-to-one readings would be all right. All right. I love it. Yeah. Let's do that. We're gonna do so going back to our 3-year anniversary. All right. We're gonna do a live free 1-card pull. I'll set that up, and I'll make sure to post about that once I get a day. Let's see, what day does that actually fall on? You know what? Let me double check the date. I'm pretty sure it's the 25th. 24th. 24th. Okay, I was a day off. So what day is that? Monday? Kara, are you still doing your Monday readings? Is Kara still in here? All right, so, I don't know if she's still doing hers or not. I feel like I haven't seen Kara on in a while. Hey, Colby. Hey, Michelle. I love y'all so much. Okay, so anyway, let's do our opening prayer. You're here. Okay, are you still doing your Monday readings? I'm totally slacking tribe watching YouTube, guys. I've actually gotten away from watching their readings. I just started picking back up. But so we're going to do opening prayer real quick, and then we'll get into the collective message and then VIP. So if you want a free one card pulls, that will be at the end, and I will do who I am drawn to. Moderators, if you could help out with the comments and posting the link for me, I would really, really appreciate. Yeah, me too, girl. Me too. I feel you. All right. So we will plan on next Monday then. Next Monday is our 3-year anniversary, tribe. I love you guys. So, hey, Christy. Yes, awesome. So, yes. All right. So let's get into this energy, guys. We're already at 15 minutes. Your girl can talk. All right. So, everyone just take a nice big deep breath with me, please. Dear Spirit of Love and Light, angels, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, my spirit guides, my higher self, and all of my divine beings that can assist, I call upon you now. I ask that you cleanse my energy, my mind, body, and soul of any energy that does not belong to me or is not for my highest good. Allow me to be a clear vessel for your voice and your messages, allowing me to absorb your light and your wisdom so that your messages flow naturally through me. Allow me to see with all-knowing eyes, to hear without distraction, and to communicate your messages as you wish them to be perceived. Love and light, come to me. Anyone who needs to hear your messages, I ask that you lead them to this video, draw them in however you may, and allow them to receive the messages for their highest good and allow them to act upon them accordingly. Shine your divine rainbow warrior light around me and all my viewers to create a sacred space for us to receive your messages today. I thank you for all of your love, your wisdom, your blessings, your generosity, your belief in us, your constant direction, and believing in us to overcome the trials and tribulations that we have been met with. Thank you for always redirecting us to love. Thank you for allowing our dreams to come true. Thank you for supporting the steps that we take to follow those dreams. Thank you for the healthy, supportive relationships that we have in our life. Thank you for giving us things to be grateful for. Thank you for seeing the truth in us that has always been you. Thank you. All right. So, Spirit's message, okay? Are you really living or are you waiting to die? Okay. Last week's message was shake it off. Don't take life so seriously. Live, play, love, right? Lighten it up. To let go of all the pain, the resentment, the mistrust, the doubt, the judgment. All is well and forgiven. Start fresh today. Let love in. Now they're asking you. And you could tell, like, even with the way that my higher self was coming through with that prayer, right? Thank you for the blessings. Thank you for giving us the guidance and supporting those steps that we take to follow our dreams. And that was exactly the feeling that I was getting. Like, there's a song by Nako that came on that said, let's see who can do 3 cartwheels in a row because it doesn't even matter. Again, let love play. Like, what are we doing that is creating happiness, bliss, like those moments that you were just so grateful for. And those days, like I had a day that wasn't too long ago, like it was just last week, where I was just beaming with happiness. Like I was so feeling good for absolutely no reason. Nothing had actually happened that day that would have boosted me, that there's no compliments, there were no beautiful, like miraculous things that happened. I was just happy. And I couldn't remember the last time, like, I just felt happy for no reason. And and I think that is what spirit, and like, and I knew that energy might pass, but in that moment, I was just grateful, so grateful to feel that happiness, because there's been lots of moments in my life where I'm like, I am so blessed to be in this moment. I am so blessed to be with these people. I am so grateful to have this experience that is flooding me with love, with gratitude, with acceptance, with oneness. Like, thank you, spirit. Thank you. But to not have anything, nothing in particular, just being with myself, being with nature, being with my family, being in this place where all of us can just tap into each other at any given moment and have all these beautiful, miraculous things that are just here. It's just here, right? And that's where a lot of us struggle, because I notice that when I start feeling anxious, a lot of the time I am all up here. Like, my mind has been going in a million different directions. Like, sometimes I want to rest, but my brain is just all over the place. But I started paying attention to the pattern of my thoughts, and I finally have been able to tell when, like, my higher self is tapping in to help other people. But I've also been able to notice that when the anxiety is attached to it, it's because it is either a thought or, a pattern of my past that is coming up, or fear of the future. And once I started really paying attention to that, I was like, holy crap. Right. So what did I start doing? I started, refocusing the energy again. Like, I have control. Okay. I have a choice of where I direct my energy. Sometimes I'm not so good about it. That's a human in me. But the majority of the time, like, I just had to really sit with myself and be like, either process and acknowledge the emotions that were coming up, or gaining ideas and lessons from the things that were coming up for me. But in reality, I had to refocus my mindset and my attention, my energy, to things that excite me, right? Things that make me feel good. Like, oh, yes, spirit, that's a great idea. Let's do that. Or that would even be interesting. Like, maybe I can try to figure out how to navigate that. I don't feel so self-conscious, or, whatever the case may be. Because listen, not perfect, right? Like, I sit here and I tell y'all these things, but your girl goes through it too. There's so many layers to this healing, but that's the beautiful thing about accepting your shadow, because yeah, your girl still got some insecurities. Yeah, your girl has some things that she might consider flaws, right? But I honor that at the same time. Like, it's okay. But I also have a choice in what I do with those said perceived flaws. I also have a choice to accept that insecurity as my inner child that didn't get whatever I needed at that moment. What do you need, little Jess? Like, do you need to go dance in the yard? Do you need to just turn on some music and clean the house? Do you need to get into your work and get inspired about how you can be more in service? Right? You got a choice. So let yourself have some fun. Let yourself get inspired. Let yourself redirect that energy however you may need to. And understand that even in your low moments, even in those insecure moments, it's okay. You'll be fine. It will pass. But you have the conscious choice to do things that are going to make you feel better. If you're feeling insecure, whatever that might be. If you're struggling with your hair, go get your hair did. If you feel like I've been bumming it for a long time with this whole quarantine thing and all this COVID, like maybe you haven't been taking care of yourself. Have you been keeping up with your routine? Are you taking care of your mind, body, and soul? Right? Like, do things that make you feel good. That's all I'm saying. So, because again, wherever your energy goes, it is. Wherever your intention is, it's where your energy is going to go. So if you're based off fear, if you're based off lack, that's what you can get. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. So this is our purification process. This is what a lot of us have been going through, right? Like cleansing out all the bullshit. Coming to understand, like, okay, so a lot of people have been going through this process because we also have the Kali here, endings and beginnings. And it's the true testament. When one door closes, another one opens. This is about not, and we said it earlier, I believe we did, holding on to things and situations, right? That that lead to resentment, that are battering us and wearing us down, and is obviously not in alignment. And we hold on, and we're like desperately trying to cling to a situation that we need to let go of, right? That's causing a lot of unrest in our life. And they want you to know that whatever decision you have to make in order to move on from this situation so that you can be supplied with the relationships, with the tools, with the job, with the, mentors and the support. And of course, come on, bring it back. Thank you. Got so much energy going, spirits cut me off. Okay. When we cling on to this stuff, we leave no room for the new. Okay. So they want you to know that whatever decision you have to make for yourself, and like Diana said, she's been cleaning out her apartment, getting rid of stuff. Yes. Because everything that we have holds energy. The more cluttered the space, you have no room for the energy to move. Okay. You will start to notice when things get dirty and when things get cluttered, right? And life gets in the way. I get it. But you will notice, especially women sensitives, like girls, okay? Like, I think it comes to a point where, like, some of us are just like, fuck it, it doesn't even matter at some point. But you will notice that when things start to build up over time, like, don't it just feel so good when you actually get to clean it and everything is like, you know what I'm saying? That is the best feeling in the world. It is just like when you've had a long freaking day and it's hot outside, you've been working in the yard or whatever, and you're just dirty, and you take that nice shower that just, right? Clean is good. Like, it refreshes you, it revitalizes you, it gives you the energy that you need because it's clearing, right? So They want you to know that no matter what, if you have to leave like a family member, a friend, or, a significant other because it has become unhealthy, unbalanced, and has severely started affecting your life in a codependent or dependent manner where there's enabling and maybe some gaslighting. Some people are dealing with narcissism, okay? Like, do your research. Like, if it is really bothering you to that point, then you might need to take a step back. But understand that you and your loved ones, no matter what, are always protected. But with this ending, with this closure that is happening, with whatever decision you have to make to redirect that energy, like we were talking about, whatever choice you're about to make, tribe, okay? Like, each of you have different choices to make. And some of you, most of you already know what decisions those are. Some might be big, some might be small. But whatever you're being directed by, understand that this is going to open the space up for you to receive what you need at this moment, something that you have been asking for. Like, you have been waiting for something to come, and now you're getting these little nudges to say, this is what you need to tie up, this is what you need to clean up, this is what you need to do, right? They're guiding you to the certain piece that you need for you to receive the supply that you need. Okay? So all right, let's pull an advice card real quick, and then we'll get into the VIPs. My fearless freedom lights up the world. Okay? Fearless freedom. So whatever situation that you have to free yourself from, this is not only going to be something that is going to help give you the space to shine like you need to shine, right? Like, there's a weight being released here. This is giving you the opportunity to expand your energy because something has been dimming it, suffocating it, right? Like, I see all this blackness, and this could be clutter, this could be outside influences, but it's like you're pushing that energy out. Okay? The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Okay? So if you've been praying about something and you're hoping that it's going to go in a certain direction, and you keep fighting and fighting and fighting, there's a reason it's not happening. Either it is not right or it is not the right time. Okay? So you need to let go. You need to stay to your truth, respect yourself, respect your energy, respect the choices that you're making of what you're surrounding yourself with, because there is nothing sexier than your authentic truth. Okay? And your fearless freedom is opening up that space for you to be that. Okay? So, with that being said, I hope that that helps you. Okay? And yeah, girl, listen, with me with the cleaning, I had been told I was OCD way too many times. And I actually caught myself like, damn, I might be OCD. I really might be OCD. But it honestly was not until I left marriage and I started to relax more within myself and within my surroundings that, like, I'm not as crazy about it. Like, I love a good clean though. I love a good clean. But um it is. I don't stress. I mean, I used to get so anal about the laundry and the dishes, and like, it was wild. Even wrapping paper, it went down to wrapping paper. And I don't know if it was because I was a hairdresser for 13 years and you have to be clean. Like, you have to be. And there's a lot of people that are not. And they used to get on me all the time, like, I don't know anyone that's this clean. I don't even do this at home. And I'm like, well, maybe you should. But you can't, like, it. No, y'all wouldn't believe some of the things I've seen in a salon, y'all. So yeah, it is what it is. So anyway, yes, yeah, I do. If I start cleaning, I clean everything. It's bad. So, all right. Let's get to these, to the VIP. So Eilish, you're up first. If you want to go ahead and post your question. And if anyone else would like to get on the list, like, not only does this help support my channel and keeping these videos going, like, everything that y'all do helps me continue growing and expanding and honestly having more time to make videos and stuff. So, I love you guys and thank you for being here. Okay. So okay. So hi Jess. What do my spirit guides want to tell me? I feel they have a message for me about my physical health and healing of it. Thanks. If you would like to join the list, so the VIP is $20. It's a $20 donation through PayPal. Once I get your donation, then I will put you on the list. That is a guaranteed reading. Once I get done with the VIPs, then I will pull a free 1-card pull for anyone who I am drawn to. Okay. But I will try to go as long as I can tonight because I just feel like I have a lot of energy. So once I feel like I'm starting to drain or the list gets too big, I will cut off. But we should have plenty of time and energy. Okay, so physical health. Now, I normally do not do health readings, so I am not a doctor. For anyone who is asking for health questions, anything that I advise does not take precedent over a doctor, okay? Take whatever resonates for you, but I am not responsible in any way. So, okay, let's see. Hmm. Well, you have 3 major arcanas, coming out to clarify. Um, there's actually a few things that I'm kind of picking up on. Um, Major thing that's standing out to me is all the purple. Okay, so I would associate that to third eye and crown. Um, but what's also sticking out to me is, so in this guardian card, there's a lot of like the gold and yellows and oranges in this. And then we have cycles and rhythms here. So this might have to do with the third eye crown, and then also your lower, your solar plexus and your sacral as well. But with that being said, you also have the start delegating. Like, I would really put the solar plexus, sacral, and heart like on the lower end of the scale. That might need a little bit of adjusting. But I feel that between the upper chakras and anything that has to do with your reproductive system might need a little of adjustment. I am hearing that. So, okay. So Reiki, rose oil, mint. They're talking about mint. Um, Maybe to calm the stomach. Um, okay, if you've been having any issues within the stomach area, like digestive issues or anything like that, um, there might be some unresolved trauma there. I don't know why they're bringing that up. Okay. There you go. Digestive issues. Okay. So if you're having the digestive issues, there might be some unresolved trauma there, and the Reiki might help break some of that up as well. So with that, I mean, they're really bringing a lot of attention to the solar plexus and the sacral, and that really has to do a lot with like your personal relationships, your you know, desires and that kind of stuff. But it also, like, I'm getting something around personal power. If there is ever any, like, and I hate to bring this up, but they're bringing it up, if there's ever been any sexual trauma where you feel like someone has taken your personal power away, then that is something that needs to be addressed. Because there's still a lot of unresolved energy there. And if not, I totally apologize, but I'm really feeling a lot of heaviness there. Okay. Okay. I do feel that you're having quite a few massive, like, upgrades within your upper chakras and the way that you connect to spirit too. I feel like you're receiving your information differently as well. And the reason why they're coming out and bringing the major arcanas out, like, really make sure that you're asking not only the people around you, but spirit, your team, right? Your team, for help. Okay. Don't be too prideful to ask for help, and whatever that may mean for you. With the Chariot, the Fool, and Judgment, okay, listen, they're asking you to get moving. Like, you're being pointed in a new direction, making certain decisions. You're asking to take a leap of faith, basically. And like, get to step in is what I'm hearing. Get to step in. You know what you need to do. And this is not the time to question your ability, your capability, or the tools that you have to succeed, because you know you do. You're protected. You have an infinite supply. Honor the cycles of your life. Don't be afraid to ask for help, because there's a golden opportunity for you at hand as well. Okay? So I hope that helps, girl. But anything that's feeling like disconnected or unappeasing to you in life right now, redirect that energy. Okay? Redirect that energy. So with that, good. You're so welcome. All right. So Christina G is up next. Lots of love to you, honey. Thank you so much. Let me check this real quick. And y'all, make sure to like, share. If you're new, subscribe. Any messages my guides have for me? All right, girl, you have a good one. Thank you for joining in. And yeah, don't forget, guys, I have the new membership as well. So if you want to join the community, it is $10 or $9.99 a month. But I have a lot of plans for this group, and I hope you will join me. All right. So any messages my guides have for me? Okay, so the first card you have is I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free that I am. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. Joy is the ultimate creator, and the universe has my back. Okay. I always trust the direction of the universe and know that I'm being guided. Okay. Listen. And this goes back to that collective message too. Do whatever it takes. Okay. And this is all about you honing in on your faith, your connection, right? So I'm really going to ask you, like, how has your connection with your creator been, your higher power, whatever that may be, right? Do you feel like you've been connected lately, or do you feel that there are things creating a disconnection in your life? Just ask, are you feeling disconnected in any area? What is causing stress? What is creating disconnection? What is causing unrest, right? So if you feel so, okay, good. If there's anything, and maybe this is where, okay, so if you're feeling, then you must have just gone through, like, recently where there's a big shift. Okay. Maybe this is your recognition of moving beyond those limits of fear so that now you can finally understand that joy is the ultimate creator of, and seeing that perception. Okay. So if that's where you're at, perfect. Let's move in to this. Let's pull some tarot on this. See the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. So, girl, then just keep following your joy, right? Knowing that you are safely protected, that you have whatever it takes to move beyond any limits of fear. Because all of this, like all of these talk about fearlessness, like being so connected, and like faith is strong, right? And usually I'm having to tell people. So the fact you're already doing it is even better. Good, good. All right. Two more. What does Christina need to know this time? Just get 3 cards. Past, present, energy. Present energy for Christina G, please. And future energy. Okay. So I feel like this is about someone in your life. It almost feels like maybe a relationship or a connection that kind of went sour. In the past, we have the 5 of Cups. So it just feels like there's a little bit of discontentment there. Okay. And we do have the 3 of Swords showing up too. So I feel like there's some sort of conflict, especially with the 5 of Wands and probably the Hierophant and the Hangman being reversed. I just feel like there wasn't movement forward when it came to some sort of commitment with like a solid, like, this is what it is, right? I feel like there is more confusion and upset than would have liked. All right. So now they're talking about the current energy being like having to weigh out your odds and your decision. But with the 9 of Pentacles being here, I see a lot of independence. Now, this decision may have hurt, but overall, like, I kind of see a warning here in the future that, like, even though you might not be, someone may not be happy with the way that things are, but be careful. If this makes sense to you, because someone is not being honest. Okay, the Magician and the Page of Swords is reversed, and I really feel like this is someone that's going to continue to let you down. Okay, so, but joy is your ultimate creator. Go wherever, like, your intuition's on point. Okay, so, but I feel like this is about a past person, right? Like, this is something that's probably already happened. If you feel like someone hasn't been honest with you, then that's the person that I'm talking about, okay? If you feel like you can't trust someone's word, then that's your confirmation that you be correct, okay? So I hope that helps you, girl. Jamie is up next. All right, so everyone who is joining in that is new, welcome to my channel. I am Jessica, and so we are doing VIP readings, which are $20 donation. It guarantees you a reading. Once I receive your donation, your name will go on a list. We have 3 on the list as of right now. But after that, once I get through the VIPs, which I do have to check PayPal, but once we get through the VIPs, then I will do free 1 card pull for anyone who I am drawn to. So, let's see. Okay, and then Kelly, I got you. So now we have 3 after Jamie. So, guidance from spirit for this period of transition in my life. Everything is feeling chaotic right now. Moving and changing jobs at the same time. Oh, you're welcome, Christina. All right. So what advice does Jamie need right now when it comes to this transition in her life? That is her the most beautiful saying. Like, okay, so we had the sacred space card come out, and so Kali, again, as before, endings and beginnings, we have sacred space and golden opportunity. Okay, so what I was originally feeling is like with this move, like I would honestly say, like, as soon as you get your stuff settled, you need to create a designated sacred space for yourself. But then I heard, but your sacred space is never from you. It is with you always, because your sacred space is your temple. And I was like, oh my God, that's so beautiful. So this is giving you a golden opportunity to realize that the endings that are happening, like, because listen, when I read this Kali card to you, okay, the old must be released so that the new can enter. And she says, I sing praises to those whose hearts accept the universal order, which only appears to be chaotic and ever-changing. In actuality, everything is designed down to the smallest detail to be in perfect operation. The dance of the universe is a happy one, with energy swirling and twirling in a never-ending celebration of life itself. Join this dance, dear one, and enjoy the remarkable journey of the weavings of the story of your life. Do not fear what happens to be a change or a loss. It's only the transitioning orbit of energy interplaying with you and your loved ones. Embrace it as evidence that you are alive. Are you really living, or are you waiting to die? Okay, what's the original message? Embrace it as evidence that you are alive. Embrace your deepest emotions as a signal of your true human essence. So, like, but that is your sacred space within your emotions, within your being, within your oneness. And no matter where you are, or what you're doing, or what changes you're going through, this is like you need to create here. Because no matter what doors open for you, you need to be able to take that altar with you where you go. Okay. So it's making me emotional too. It's beautiful. But they're telling you important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So even this, create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. Like, but you are that temple. You are that safe place, that sacred space for connection all the time. And the more that you're connected with that, then all the doors, you notice all the doors, you know what doors to walk through. And it creates that flow more effortlessly, because then you know, like, whatever change needs to happen in order for things to evolve with the ebb and flow of the universal order, that's what it needs to be. Right. So, but yeah, we have the high priestess too. You have divine knowledge that can help others through spiritual teaching. Um, so, hey, Brooke. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let's get some advice. But yeah, and still, like, when you get to the new place, just immediately, as soon as you can, find a space in the house that, like, has a really good energy to it, maybe a nice window, or, like, even somewhere in the yard that would just be a nice, quiet place for you, right? Have your crystals and your candles and all your little things, right? A place that makes you feel good when you arrive. The same energy when you arrive, right? Whew. Girl, if you ain't feeling it already, you about to go through a big wake up. Wait, another huge wave. There's this recognition that's coming. Okay. And it's another, I know that you've had these remembrances before. Like, I remember who I am on a soul level. I remember who I am in past lives. I remember who I am to my core, right? This is another wave of that. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Hope. I'm doing well. Thank you for being here. All right. Advice. Get some advice for Jamie, please. Good. Yeah. So yes, this is all confirmation of that. Okay. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I am being guided. Okay. I don't know if dragonflies mean something to you, but when I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. And this reminds me of, like, the sunflower story, where when it's a cloudy day or whatever the case may be, the sunflowers will actually face each other to gain the energy that they need. So, like, whoever you're surrounding yourself with, or the place that you're creating for yourself that gives you that boost that you need. Like, whatever direction Spirit's trying to push you, trust it, okay? And when you're in alignment with that sacred place within, with Spirit, never get depleted, okay? Rely on this connection always, because you are the high priestess. So, hope that helps you, girlfriend. All right, so Cynthia is up next. Check this list one more time. All right, so we got Brooke after Kelly. Oh, thank you. Hey, Jess, how are you? So just to let everyone know, we are doing the VIPs or $20 donation, and I thank you to everyone who's donated so far. The PayPal link is down below in the description box, or I'm sure one of my moderators will post. Thanks, Brooke. And once I get the donation, your name will go down on the list. We have 3 after Cynthia, but the list is still open. $20 will guarantee you a reading. If not, and you want to wait for the 1-card pull, after we get done with the VIP, I will go with who I am drawn to, okay? But I will try to get as many as possible. So, let's see. Oh, thank you. Welcome to the tribe, my friend. So Cynthia says, why is my ex being so nice all of a sudden? It's a trap. I didn't even see that. Okay. But that was my first reaction. It's a trap. Not much contact as usual, but he sends me emails every now and then, and I don't know how to react. Is this a trap? Yes. Girl, like that, you saw that came right out of my freaking mouth, and I didn't even see it until trap was already on my lips. Let me ask the pendulum though. Dear Spirit of Love and Light, can you please assist me? Please show me what a yes looks like, and what does a no look like. Okay. Let's see how to ask this. Is Cynthia's ex trying to emotionally trap her? It's a week, yes. So what I want to know, because I'm fucking nosy. What are his true intentions of sending these emails to Cynthia? What does he want? That's his true intention. True intentions of Cynthia G's ex, please, that is sending these emails. What does he want? Give it to me straight. Give it to me clear. Cause listen, I'm feeling defensive right now. Like, don't come over here with that fuckboy shit. Oh, Lord. All right. What is the ex's true intentions for sending Cynthia these emails? Please. 2 more. Right. Let's spill the tea. let's spill the tea, Spirit. Yeah, the world reversed and the 7 of Swords. All right. True intentions, please. So I feel like, okay, listen, I'm gonna keep it 100. I feel that he misses the chemistry between y'all. And oh, thanks, Jess. Look, we got our first member. Woo woo. Thanks, Jess. I love it. I am so excited to have you in this group. It's gonna be amazing, and I can't wait to share everything with you. Thank you. Okay. So anyway, Cynthia, I feel like he's kind of hurting right now. Okay. So I feel like he's been kind of going back over certain things with of loneliness. Okay. I don't know what that's about, but I do feel him going like in this remembrance of when times were good with you, and he's kind of getting nostalgic with it. But he's seeing that you're finally loving yourself, and you're putting off this different energy, right? And so the way that you express that love for yourself now has got him pulling back, like, and you know the fuck, Spirit, please. Let me ask you something before I go spitting this out. Do you feel that, like, especially towards, the middle to end of your relationship, right? Did you feel like, oh God, Spirit, please. Okay. Did you feel like super drained around him, that he was someone who like always was tapping into your energy? And yeah. Yeah. But listen, the way that it feels, like the way that the supply, you know what I'm saying? Like he's looking for a supply of energy. Okay. Yes. And that is because you are his drug. Your energy is like a drug to him. So especially if you notice, like, you were pretty confident, you felt really good when you first got together, and then over time you just started feeling depleted, you started like, you know what I'm saying, like it feels really off, feels off from your normal energy, and you are a supply for him. Be careful with that. Okay. So he kind of uses these little flirtatious mannerisms to kind of like get back in under the radar. But the Lovers is reversed. The 8 of Wands is reversed. This ain't going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But with the 10 of Swords being there, all it's going to do is end in heartbreak. Okay. And separations on the bottom of the deck. Like, I feel that he's just kind of testing the waters to see if there's still any chance that you will give him some of your energy. Yeah, because it's alluring to him. And it's also an ego thing. Like, I feel that it is literally one of those things where he's almost butthurt that you're feeling so good without him. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here with that. Yeah, it's a trap. Don't do it. Don't believe anything that comes out of his mouth. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Yeah, absolutely. If it's going like to hospital trips and stuff, that's absolutely unnecessary. So just make sure that if you are interacting with him, even over email, that you're making sure you clear your energy off. Gate shut down, Fort Knox, that shit. Okay. So Catherine's up next. I freaking love y'all so much. All right. Anything Spirit wants to say? Say, please. Yeah, right. Oh, goodness. Mm. Girl, you are finding your inner goddess. Like, coming home to self. I also feel if you have been trying, are you currently in a relationship? No. Okay. So, coming from a single standpoint, I really feel if you have had issues with like unavailable partners, right? This theme in life where I feel like there's been a lot of disappointment in love, right? And even in certain phases of your life, like a love for self. And this phase that you're going through is all about like coming home to self. I feel this so strongly, girl. And with Aphrodite coming up, like she's wild, she's free, she's so passionate and loving, and like even Kuan Yin coming out with compassion. This is awakening the goddess within you that like legit embodies this compassion for self. There's a lot of forgiveness going on. Like I feel like there are certain situations that have happened in the past where it feels like some sort of abuse. So whether that is mental, emotional, physical, sexual, you know what I'm saying? Like there are certain situations where you have actually taken the blame for someone being cruel and mistreating you in some way. And so this is about taking your power back and realizing that that was not your fault, and now it's up to you to have healthy boundaries and respecting yourself and realizing like you are a sacred temple, right? Like this is beautiful. This is strong. This is loving. This is worthy. This is everything, right? Like, yes, I accept myself. That goes back to the message, right? Like, me. I love me, right? And so, and not coming from an egoic place, but like, I'm proud to be me. You're not holding yourself back anymore. Like all these parts of you that you have dimmed down, I almost feel like you shy away from especially conflict, right? Like if you're trying to speak your truth and people start, that whole gaslighting thing, you easily pull back and like really not only question yourself, but you really had a habit of beating yourself up. Like, did I make him angry, or why did I do that? Right? Like, and now it's finally to a stop. Like you're finally taking your power back and realizing that if anyone is going to step up to you, it's not going to be the same bullshit that you used to put up with before. Like they're really going to have to make an effort to show up for this. There ain't no mistaking it anymore what I'm worth. That is what I'm hearing. Okay. I release judgments about myself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Even your karmic partners are something beautiful to behold because, like, listen, they're just playing out their part, okay? And it hurts, and there's a lot of things that people do wrong out of the state of fear, but that's not for you to hold on to, right? That had nothing to do with you. And I think that's where the real key is. Like, it legit has nothing to do with you. The way that certain things that people did to you, like really hitting below the belt to make you feel this small, that had nothing to do with you. That's all their inner child stuff, that wounding. And I feel like you have a habit of, especially in the past, and I'm not going to put that on you moving forward, but I feel like you have had a pattern in the past of trying to carry other people's karma, other people's baggage, and no more. Like, you honor the cycles and rhythms that you've been through, all the phases and all the lessons and it whatevs, but the time is now. Time is now. Releasing all judgment. Like, and I don't know why they're bringing me. I was watching a Caesar Milan video the other day, and like in trying to train a dog, and this is a conversation. Oh my gosh, spirit. Okay, so listen, guys. Energy is energy, right? So like, no matter what, when the vibrations match, they're either going to clash or they're going to match. When they are clashing, like, it is very important that you are responsible for the energy that you show up with, right? And that's why they're calling out the inner goddess, why they're calling out compassion and forgiveness and sacred space. Because no matter what comes at you, I know me. Your judgments are no reflection of me. They are no truth of mine. And like, it just comes to this place of where you have honored yourself so much that you are truly recognizing your own divinity, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay, so I do feel that with you doing this work, that there's someone coming in for you within the next, I'm getting 3 to 5 I feel months, in the next 3 to 5 months. Okay. So buckle up. But you're doing a great job, and they want you to keep up the good work. Okay. So I hope that helps you, girl. All right. Chica, thank you. All right. So Kelly is up next. You're so welcome. Yeah, stretch out my knee. Oh, goodness. Okay. So Kelly, I see the synchronicities and I'm feeling the recent shifts. What messages does Spirit have for me on this current path? All right. What messages do you have for Kelly on this current path? What messages do you have for Kelly on this current path? Okay. So they want me to read the Guardian. That's fine. Okay, so you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Like me, you have a sacred mission to spread love and light, yet this isn't a position that comes from tension or worry. Instead, the gentle essence of a joyful heart and a light-hearted laughter sets your power into motion. Why would there be any tension in your mind or system unless you believe that you are somehow unsafe? And how could you be unsafe when you've called upon the spiritual warriors to watch over you? Your prayer has activated the flawless protection of heaven. So ease your mind and all cares and concerns and concentrate instead upon your holy mission. Okay. So we have Kali coming back out. Okay. So there's obviously something that is ending in order for something new to begin. There's a new chapter coming up, and they're telling you, like, there's no need to worry about how this is going to transpire. You might be gaining a little more independence in this situation. So whether that is you branching off on your own, doing something that is kind of off the beaten path. It could be just gaining, some sort of independence from someone in your life as well. But your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. And I feel like this is about believing in yourself, okay? Like really believing in yourself that you can make it through whatever changes are upon you. Now with Kuan Yin coming out, compassion, release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. I also feel that this is, again, about believing in yourself, right? Like releasing all judgments of yourself and others. So peace is on the bottom. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. Okay, the little baby, the fruit, and all the good stuff. She got a little cornucopia. Like, there's bountiful things that are coming for you, and it's okay. Like, okay. It is okay, they said. I don't know why they took me back to Little Rascals. Okay. Oh, Lord. And, why are they bringing up Little Rascals right now? Like, okay, so what would be, and it goes to that innocence too. Like I'm going back to the scene where the clubhouse is on fire and like people are just scrambling, and the two little boys go to the payphone. They're like, quick, what's the number for 911? I don't know why they're bringing this up. So what may seem like a emergency or something that is dire to you, like there might be something so simple that is overlooked in the midst of the chaos. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. That's wild. That's so cool. That is so cool. So yeah, I don't know. That came out of left field. I have not quoted Little Rascals in forever. But yeah, so honestly, like in the midst of the chaos, like you might be overlooking something that is really clear. So make sure that you are centering yourself in chaotic situations. And if you need help, don't be afraid to ask for help, because why is there any need to worry and see the fire? Why is there any need to worry when you've already called upon for spiritual protection, right? So, I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. So, whatever discomfort you may be going through in these transitions, you will find a deeper meaning and you will find personal growth through it all. And that's what we all do when we're going through these changes, right? So, is there anything else that Kelly needs to know? Any advice going through these changes? And I'm also like, and I don't know why they're bringing me like things getting misplaced. So bringing up the chaos again, like if things get a little chaotic during a move or, you know, things being reorganized, like try to keep track of your things as you go along, because I do see that like they're showing me this scene of like, where did I put that? Right. And so make sure you're not bouncing from one too many projects. Like pick a room, pick a project, stick to it, finish it. Okay. Like hang up all the pictures at once so you're like you know, not having to figure out where the hammer is a week later because the hammer needs to be in the drawer. Why are they telling me all this? I have no idea where this is coming from, Kelly. Okay. No idea what is happening. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Okay. So if you feel like there has to be a certain expectation to your prayer and your blessing, then you might need to readjust the way you're phrasing your prayer, right? Because it's not how it comes. Just saying. If you're asking for a blessing, does it really matter? Let the blessing come in. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. So that's really when the releasing judgments come up, was when the triggers come up. Okay. So true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. And my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. That is what they're trying to teach you. Okay? That's the whole big lesson with all these triggers and all the emotions that are coming up behind these changes. So good luck. Good luck. All right. So I hope that helps, girl. All right. Brooke is up next. I'm doing pretty good. All right. Girl. With your mom. Oof. All right. Listen, I just felt like I just got hit by your mom's energy all over the left side, like hit here, went behind my ear, and it's almost like entry point throughout. Listen, I'll let your mama give you a headache. Oh, God. Oh, thank you, Diana. Yeah. Pull out. I don't back down from a challenge. Yeah, I mean, I feel a lot of tension coming into all along here. Okay. So if you feel, I'm also getting like, if you've been having headaches, stiff neck, and stiff shoulder, that's actually coming from your mom's energy. Okay. So be aware of that. Because I almost feel like I need my neck cracked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need a good. And listen, you know what's really weird? Like, even when I did my yoga this morning, I could bring my ear like almost down to my shoulder, and look how stiff that is. Oh, like, what the hell? Definitely gonna have to stretch that out. All right. So, also, some of the nausea that you were feeling was coming from her energy as well. I think your mom's energy affects you more than you realize. Like, um, okay. So we do have divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So, like, there's obviously some sort of blow up. There's the eruption happening. Okay. Good. Oh shit. Can you hear me now? You see me okay? Like, we good? Um she's making me nauseous, man. All right. So I do feel like there's some stuff that's been building underneath the surface for way too damn long. Okay. So be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? They want me to read this one. So If you listen to the sound of your heart and breath, you'll recognize ancient rhythms of your own internal drumming. This forever connects you to the mother of all creation and to the sound of the planet Earth. These rhythms can't be faked or forged. They're natural and eternal. What part of you are you trying to ignore? What part of you has been overly concerned with pleasing others, to the detriment of hearing the sounds of your own rhythm? Dear child, reach out and extend your arms to embrace your dreams. They're just as much a part of nature as the trees, animals, and sunsets. Don't you own dreams? Don't your own dreams deserve the same respect that you accord everyone and everything that you love? Listen to them, my child. Listen to your dreams. They'll activate the powerful eruption of passion in your life. Don't be afraid of your own passion, for it will propel you naturally and will excite and invigorate you. When you dance to the rhythms of your own life, you are truly alive in all ways. Are you really living, or are you waiting to die? I cannot, like, how many times are we going to come back to this, guys? Okay. So I think this is the time where your mother has to understand that she doesn't have that control over you anymore. And the emotional manipulation that she uses has finally come to that place where you're realizing that, like, unless that she has you in a certain way, that it's not, and I can feel the hurt. I can feel the hurt because there's a lot of misjudgment about you with her. Like, she loves you in her own way, but I think that she doesn't agree with a lot of the decisions that you're making in your life because she doesn't understand it. And she's so wrapped up in her own pain that, like, you're finding a hard time, like, with receptivity and peace being here. Like, I just feel that this eruption is actually what is needed in order to create the space for peace to take place, right? Because you are holding on to a lot of that resentment. We were talking about that earlier, right? And it's like, there are people in this life that love you, bro. And there are people that want to see you succeed, no matter what decision that is. Okay? And your mother doesn't have to understand, like, that's a part of being a parent. Like, you're supposed to let your child have the freedom to choose who they are. And you support that, no matter what phase they're in. And this isn't a phase, this is you coming home to yourself. And this is you recognizing your truth. And it probably scares the shit out of her because she has no idea what that's like for herself. There's a lot of sadness within your mom. I also feel a lot of throat stuff with her too. Like, I feel that she has become, I feel like in so many ways in her life that she did not feel heard. So her throat chakra has become overactive in order to dominate conversation, in order to dominate the room, the energy, whatever it is. She has to have the attention on her. Okay. And yeah. Yeah. And this space that you're opening up is going to bring more opportunities for peaceful experiences in your circle. Okay. So let's get some advice for Brooke, please. And Chica, you're next if you want to go get your question ready. What advice do we need for Brooke? You are so loved, girl. So, so loved. All right. Hell yes, they do. Yes. Yes. Yes, they do, Spirit. Okay. So, listen, joy is my ultimate creator. Okay. Like, when you are doing things out of joy, when you're doing things out of love, you can't deny that you radiate that, right? My vibes speak louder than my words. If you want to prove or if you want to show, right? Because we lead by example. We lead by living it. We show by just being it. Your vibes will not lie. How can anyone be around you when you're being your authentic self in pure joy and bliss and awe of what you're able to do, right? I'm proud of what I'm able to do. You can't fake that. So if you want people to understand the choices that you've made, which it's okay if they don't, but you can't deny the change in your energy by you following your destined path and your vibes. Say it all. Okay? I love you. I love you. Let them vibes speak for themselves, okay? All right. So, let's see. What does Chica have for me? I am an empath and much more in staying as strong as I can. I am dealing with a heavy, flirty partner, tiring. Will he hurt me again? I have ancestors, mom and son, that do not approve. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, girl. And listen, as an empath, like, it's rough. That was one of the hardest things, you know, with my friends. I've been able to learn how to detach, you know, from being like fully in other people's energies. But when you're with a romantic partner, I don't know why, but it seems so much harder, and probably because there's still some unresolved stuff there. But like tapping into people's energies, especially if they're low frequency, it's rough stuff. And then you question, because there's love there's, you know, romantic emotions involved, and you can really question yourself. But if you have already had issues with this person, so okay, how long have y'all been together? Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Brooke. I'm so glad, Jennifer. I swear I'm gonna make that into a t-shirt. Tarot and Chill. Because we do have, so we had romantic feelings and retreat come out. I'm just wondering, wow. What's the longest time y'all have spent away from each other? Like actually separate. And whether you went on vacation or went on a business trip or something, like, what's the longest time that y'all have spent away from each other? Year and a half. Okay, so how did you feel being away from him versus being with him the second half? He got deployed. Because I feel that this is one of those situations, like, in order to really have a clear perception of what you're picking up or what you're feeling, some distance from him might be, you know, needed to gain some clarity. Because, listen, I'll tell you, especially in situations, because I feel like, especially with the trust factor coming up, there are certain situations when you're embedded in their energy, when you're embedded in their energy and you, like, listen, okay, and as an empath, like, let's get real about this real quick. Like, let's get real about this. This isn't even your reading. This is, like, just advice to everyone, okay? Let's be real. How many of us empaths have not only become aware of our energy and other people's energies, but, like, how many times have you been confused, like, that shit is so strong and, like, so on point. Is it mine or is it theirs? Right? Like, we get that shit confused all the time. And it takes a lot of awareness and knowing your normal energy fields and your, like, to be able to realize, like, oh, that shit ain't mine, right? When you're up in someone's energy every day and they're projecting their energy onto you, you're trying to read them. Like, I even had a therapist one time, like, if you're talking to them throughout the day and, like, then you're spending all your, your downtime with each other, are you ever getting away from his energy? Because I was always trying to read him. Like, well, no. Like, so I'm catching every single frequency shift throughout the day, right? And I know that the more that I tap into it now, like, I'll be picking up on my friends, I felt like my blood sugar got low, and I was like, "My blood sugar never gets low." And she goes, "Well, I feel my blood sugar's low. Is it mine or yours?" Well, shit, I don't even know. I mean, maybe I should eat just in case. Like, so when you're in a relationship in that sense where you're an empath and you're having a hard time figuring out, like, what are my actual feelings on this? Am I picking up their stuff? Am I picking up theirs? And there's a lot of uncertainty and a lack of clarity. Then taking some time for yourself really helps, just kind of reset, bring things down to a neutral point so you can look at it and be like, okay, this is what I'm feeling. This is what I've been picking up on. These are the signs, spirit. Like, it's almost like an intervention that we need for ourselves to gain clarity that we need to make the decision that we need, right? So, um, um, yeah, and see, and that's exactly why I wanted to have this conversation, because it is not yours, guys. And that's why it's so important for us to, like, know ourselves well enough. And honestly, like, as social as a person I am, that's why I had to move from Charleston. That's exactly why my circle had to get small. I love being around people, but I need my time. Like, if I surround myself with too many people, especially chaotic people, I can't do it. I just can't. Like, I have done so well to create my safe place, my stable place, and I'm already picking up on everything else that's going on in the world, like, not just my stuff, my family stuff, my friend stuff, my collective and my tribe stuff, like, it's a lot of work. So you have to be selective about, what you're surrounding yourself with. And if you can't handle it, like, it's okay, like, just back off a little bit, right? But you have to be uh very in tune with your own energy to realize when things might not be yours, right? And you can always set the intention. So like if you feel okay, so sometimes it's as easy as saying, just having the awareness, oh, that is not mine. Like, and one of the things that I can do is one of the key signatures for me personally is like, if I'm just having, like, I'm in a neutral energy, everything's good, I'm going about my business, and then all of a sudden I get tired, I get hit with depression, I get hit with anxiety, my mind starts racing, all the things that I'm normally not doing that used to be my old patterns and habits because I had no idea what the fuck I was doing back then, right? Like, so you can ask yourself, where is it coming from? Whom is it coming from? If it is yours, process it, deal with it, or just simply acknowledge, oh, well, that's there. Okay. That's your choice. If it keeps coming back up, then you might want to address it, but you probably should. But if it's not yours, that's not mine. Go away. You do not have to accept it. Okay. So, but yeah. All right, Brooke, have a good one. But yeah, so like just be aware of what's yours. If you're not sure, ask the proper questions. Sit with yourself long enough without the distractions and like really tune into it. See what it has to do with. If it's not yours, let it go. Let them deal with it. You can always put up a reflective shield around you with the intention of reflecting back any negative energy or energy that does not belong to you, right? So, like, there's a lot of different ways that you can go about it, but I think having that awareness of what is yours and what is not is very, very important part of being an empath, because listen, you'll get bombarded left and right if you don't learn that. Just saying. So if you are having, okay. Yeah, girl, listen, we need it. We need it, okay? Empaths need time to recharge. A lot of people, and that's the thing, like a lot of people think as empaths as being introverts, but in reality, a lot of us are very social creatures. Like we like connection, just not chaotic connection. We don't like things that make us uncomfortable and things that are heavy. We'll be there to help those situations and to help support the people that we love, but it's a part of the package. We just can't be immersed in stuff without taking time to recoup our energy. If we're not taking the time to clear, to replenish, then it's a fucking mess. It's a mess, and it's a very slippery slope. So, um, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And listen, and that's the thing too, like we can't completely avoid chaos. I mean, I there's a lot of people that talk about this, and it's not that like, okay, how do I put this? when it comes to chaos, do I feel that unless you are completely isolated from the world, which is not healthy, you know, it's all about your response in reality. Like, you have a choice of what you surround yourself with, but there's always going to be external influences and things that are going on in this world that could trigger you. Now, when you are centered within yourself, then and again, it's we have to have emotion. It's a human experience. But I feel that when chaos comes in, it's really about, like, sometimes chaotic things happen in order to inspire movements and, people using their voice for the first time, uh, like, making different changes and, like, speaking truth, all these things. It initiates change. It opens people's minds to, like, the corrupt things that are going on in this world that need to change. So, it all plays a part in it, but I feel like it's all about our response. I really do. So, but no, when it comes to your personal life, like, absolutely, I feel that, it's not like we're going to be able to avoid it at all cost. But at the same time, people tell me I'm picky all the time. I'm like, well, I've worked really hard to create this piece. You ain't going to come in here and fuck it up. So, all right. So I'm sorry. I totally got off on a rant there. Chica. All right. So I want to know, first off, let me do the pendulum. I want to know if you can trust them. Okay, because that's the big question here. All right. So, dear Spirit, can you please tell me if Chica can trust her husband? Is Chica's husband flirting with others? Is it safe for Chica to love this man? Does she need a break from her husband? Does she need to clear her energy? Is his energy influencing her? Are there outside influences besides her husband that are influencing her? Is this part of her family that's influencing her negatively? Okay. So, and that's the thing. You never know, because I would have been done. I hadn't pulled any cards or anything, but that's what I get for ego. Spirit says ego in check. Um, Pendulum is saying that you can trust him, that he's not flirting with anyone. There are outside influences regarding to your family that are negatively affecting your energy. Um, you could possibly need a little break, reset from your husband in order to clear your energy. Okay. And yeah, so let's get let's get Get some advice. Let's get some advice for Chica's relationship, please. Okay. So I do see that this is probably something he's done for quite a long time. Okay. Kind of stuck in his ways. But I feel like very soon y'all have a heart-to-heart conversation about this. You know, if you feel like he has flirtatious mannerisms, I think it's really important to, you know, be specific about certain action and how does that make you feel, and like have an open discussion, not you are right, I am wrong, you know, vice versa conversation. um this is about coming to a compromise and understanding where the other person is coming from. And I feel like in certain areas, there's probably past circumstances where it's hard for you to trust. And I also feel that there's a lot of things that have gone unsaid for a long time, and it's affected your confidence within the relationship, and that needs to be addressed. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay? So I think it's just about addressing some issues and allowing things to be cleared. It's time to clear the air. And maybe the retreat card is talking about you and your husband getting away from the family a little bit. Okay? So I hope that helps you, girl. Okay, so let me check PayPal one more time, make sure no one else is on the list, and then we can take one card pulls. All right, we are good. Set some boundaries, girl. Set some boundaries. And I mean, like, you let people and ancestors know what you need. Because listen, spirit listens more than people do. That's my opinion. I mean, I've had a lot more physical people disrespect my boundaries than spirit. That's for damn sure. So you are so welcome. All right. Yeah. All right. So yes, I am just starting free one card pull. So if there's anyone who would like a card, go ahead and start posting your questions. I will go to who I am drawn to and try to get as many as possible, but not guaranteed. Okay. Oh, I'm doing really well, Leah. Thank you. I don't know if I've ever read for you either. Can you tell me if I would ever end up dating? Yes, the pendulum. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Spirit, can you please tell me if Leah and M will ever end up dating? Let me fix that. It did look like a yes, though. Can you please tell me if Leah and M will ever end up dating? I'm getting a yes. Oh, yeah. I used to not do free one card pulls, but I decided to start doing them. at least to give people a little bit of intro to my energy. Okay. Yes. All right. Diana. Will Diana's new business venture turn into something solid? I'm getting a strong yes. Oh, thank you. Glad to have you. What is next? What is next for Jennifer? The Page of Pentacles. So there could be some sort of message or offer that is coming through that is going to be tangible for you. This could be the beginning of something new. We do have the World on the bottom of the deck here, so I feel like this opportunity is within your reach, and I feel that the more intention and focus that you bring into that, like creating your baby, right? I feel it's throwing those energetic cords out to whatever you want to manifest and knowing that it's yours, right? I see the owl is very important there too. There's a sleeping dragon, like it's just waiting to be woke up. I don't know if you can see that. There's a dragon sleeping. Okay. So, and this dragon's been sleeping for a long time because it's like she's sitting on this little stone and okay, so she's holding this little ball of light in her hand and this is the starting point. Look how big it is in the world, right? So it starts off as this little glimmer, as this little beacon, and turns into this massive project, this massive experience that is really going to help complete certain cycles for you. Okay. So, all right. So I hope that helped, Jennifer. Should I go ahead and start planning my move out of New York? Let's see, Jess. Let's see. Should Jess go ahead and start planning her move out of New York? I'm getting a yes. Let's get you an advice card real quick. Can we get an advice card for Jess? Hi, Marie. Thank you for joining us. All right, Jess. So it says, thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. Whatever that may mean for you, my dear. I hope that helps. Oh, thank you. I work hard on this. I just like to have fun, guys. Okay, so Marie, can you tell me if the current person I'm speaking to, if we would ever end up being in a relationship? Okay. I actually feel like I wanted to ask 2 questions for you, Marie. So first, let's ask, okay, Spirit. how do we want to phrase this? All right. Spirit, will Marie and Dee ever end up being in a relationship? Let me ask, in a romantic relationship. Will Dee and Marie ever be in a romantic relationship? Okay, see, and that's why they had me rephrase it, because relationships can come in many different forms. And they wanted me to rephrase because I feel like y'all might be better off friends than romantic partners. Okay. And it might just not be time right now. Okay. So what would the relationship be like if they were in a romantic partnership? What would the relationship be like if Marie? Okay, so religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Now, we do have this could be the one, stay optimistic about your love life and new love on the bottom here. Okay, and this could be the one, did pop out twice. Either this is not time because there's still addictions and belief systems that are being challenged at this time. Okay, or there could be someone else that is already in your energetic radar. Okay, so I realized that that did not really give you the clarity. I'm going to ask the pendulum again just to be sure. Will Marie and Dee ever be in a romantic relationship? Okay, and now it's not moving. um Maybe you're not meant to know that just yet. Okay. Um yeah, there's certain things that just aren't, you're not meant to know yet. Okay. So but just keep that in mind, okay? Okay. So I hope that helped though. I love you too, Jennifer. Carol. Um general advice and love for Carol, please. General love advice for Carol. Oh, thank you, Marie. I really appreciate that. Listen, I am a very, very nice person. I'm a Taurus. I'm a lover. I'm a giver. But there's also that other side of Taurus. It says, bitch ain't take no shit. I'm just kidding. I used to be really fiery back in my old days. Now I'm just like, peace, love, and, everyone just have a good time. Don't take life so seriously. All right. General love advice. Whoa. All the cards are wanting to talk for you, Carol. All right. One card, please. General love advice for Carol. Thank you. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Let's read this one for you. There we go. Okay. So, if you desire more romance, first look at yourself in a caring and non-critical way, of course. The more you love who you are, the greater your capacity to feel loved by others. This means trusting yourself to take good care of you, and it may entail becoming more assertive. Don't worry, you can still be very lovable while affirming your boundaries. Perhaps this means spending some time alone instead of in a relationship. During this period, you can delve into introspection to understand the patterns of your love life. Ultimately, you can take responsibility for attracting and agreeing to every relationship you've had. To heal your heart, find the blessings and lessons you have gained from each one. For instance, have you become stronger, more independent, or more patient as a result of your prior partnerships? If so, let everything else from the past go except for the lessons and love. This card emphasizes the importance of loving yourself first, especially as you prepare for your next relationship or heal the one you're in. As you gain self-respect, you'll begin attracting more loving people into your life. This will lead to healthy friendships and romances based upon mutual respect. So, I hope that helps. All right. Hi, Lee. Yes, I am. Okay. Oh, it's a feather. It's a feather. I had a friend buy that for me when we went on a little retreat 2 years ago. Or was that last year? That must have been last year. Okay, so photo by Lee. Can you let me know if I will end up moving to the States, as in Florida or even California, for next school year, if you can? Okay. Let me do the pendulum, Lee. Are you going for work? I'm taking it you're a professional photographer. That would be pretty cool. I mean, Florida or California. I've never been to California. I want to go once all this stuff clears up for university. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So let's see. Okay, before I ask, is Florida and California your top 2 picks? It's a side job. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, they are. Okay. So what I'm going to ask then, I want to. All right. So we're going to recalibrate this. Spirit, I want California to answer as a yes and Florida to answer as a no. Let's see if this works. What is the most beneficial and supportive place for Lee to move for his career? Okay, I'm getting California. Yeah, it's going crazy now. Okay, so California for sure. Oh, sorry, Lee. So I would definitely suggest California would be a better suit for you. Okay. I'm actually in North Carolina. Okay. Leveling above the rest. Is M coming back to leveling above the rest? I'm getting a yes. Oh, that is a good question. See, why was I led to meet R when he was already taken? Why was SC led to meet R when he was already taken? Well, I find it funny because you have separation and reconciliation after healing family issues and letting go of control issues. Okay, so I feel like there has to be a separation, when it comes to connections that are like crazy intense and, like really set your soul on fire type stuff can be some of the most confusing connections, especially when they are put into situations that, are less fortunate for our behalf. But in reality, so on their side, it helps them realize, because if someone's in a karmic relationship, and doesn't have to be, but if they're in a situation where they're either settling or it's unhealthy, or they're just kind of sticking around because it's comfortable and familiar, and then they meet someone that really sparks their soul, it's up to them and the karmic to know when the relationship is done and to walk away from it, right? After what their soul's desire really is. And then on the other person's behalf, it's about having healthy boundaries, knowing your worth, and being able to let things, like accepting things as they are, and doing the healing that is necessary when it comes to triggers and wounds that may be lying underneath the surface. So, a karmic relationship. So, karma, we all know what karma is, right? And karma is basically repayment, right? What we put out is what we get back. And there's also such as sensitives and empaths that end up carrying other people's karma too. So like if and this is where enabling comes in. So if you're dealing with an unhealthy, toxic person or someone who has addiction issues, right? And you enable them, you are literally taking away their karma. So that's why they end up having a hard time truly learning their lesson, right? And so it's really important that we deal with that accordingly. Now, karmic relationships are things that, so say you have family, like issues with your family or growing up, or trauma, not feeling loved and supported as a child, or whatever the case, like whatever is lacking or is not settled or in alignment within your soul will end up manifesting in relationships in your environment as you grow older, because you're trying to fill that space. So if you felt like you weren't heard or comforted or protected as a child, and therefore when you grow up you're constantly searching for this thing to validate that for you, like, but you end up choosing people who end up playing out the same theme of what you were trying to replace, right? So a lot of times you will end up noticing that your relationships, like if a karmic partner comes in, they will remind you of someone who has probably hurt you, let you down, or disappointed you in the past. And you might even ask yourself, like, why am I attracting all of these people? It's because there's something inside that has not been properly dealt with that keeps attracting these unhealthy relationships. And a lot of times it can be karmic partners and stuff, depending on if you believe in past lives. Sometimes they're karmic partners are souls that you have been in past lives with, where karma has not been dealt with yet, and therefore you come back to try to settle that debt. So there's a couple ways of looking at that. But yeah, so I think yeah, it's very real. It's very, very real. Um okay, so let's I'll have to, you know what? Is this I'm gonna actually add that. So for anyone who does not know, I just started my own membership. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing, like, there's a lot of things that go into being a member on this channel. Not only do you get a loyalty badge, you get exclusive monthly meditations. Every second Sunday, we'll do 30 minutes of chakra work, breath work, and Reiki. And once a month, a member will get the chance to win a free reading. Every 3 months, I will do a raffle for a giveaway that is intuitively created for you and whatever you're going through at that time. So whatever support you need, your girl's got you. And early access to new videos for $10 a month, guys. But we'll be doing videos. I'm going to be doing more conscious conversations, and conversations like this where we're talking about karmic partners and stuff like that, so we can better understand and have a little more education in our psychic tool belt. You know what I'm saying? But like, legit, this is what I've been working on the last 2 days, coming up with all the ideas and all the topics. And I'm going to be pulling in other people to help with these conversations as well, so you can get the different aspects of these topics. So just to let y'all know. So yeah, okay. Can you tell me if I will get in a relationship this year or next year, if possible? Okay. Can you tell me if M Shop Retail will get in a relationship this year? I'm getting a yes for this year. Thank you, Tanya. Love you. So if you go on my YouTube page where the subscribe button is, there is a join button right next to that. And it'll show you everything that's involved in it. But I'm really excited, and I will actually probably be honing more towards that. Y'all will still get the videos that I post and our Wednesdays, but there will be a lot more going on my membership page than what's going on here. So yeah, definitely worth $10 a month for sure. Okay. Spirit. Are Casey's family members still watching to see what she's doing in her career? I'm getting yes. Your spirit has you. So yeah, with the pendulum readings, so I mean, it's not for everyone. It's just like any other tool. But I honestly would go to the store, like a metaphysical store, if you can, because they pick you. They do. It's no different than the tarot cards and the oracle cards, any other tool. Like it does, it chooses you, it calls to you. And so some can be gifted. I've gifted pendulums before, but I feel like if you're picking out your first one or you want to see if you're interested in it, like just go to the store, feel them out and see what calls to you, because they all hold their own frequency, and I think it's really important. It's just like when you're picking stones, like you want to make sure that it feels good to you energetically before you try to work with it. So so yeah. Okay, so what can we, oh goodness, a lot. Okay. So Vinesh asked, can you please tell me something about my addiction? Okay. So I feel that there is an opportunity for you to receive like real support, real love for the first time in a very, very long time. Whether this is through your support group, through a program, gaining better friends, like this is really about support system for you. Like, and it could even just be like showing up tonight and gaining the support of like soul tribe people, you know what I'm saying? Because listen, I ain't never had friends love me the way that my soul tribe does. I could tell you that right now. And this is a golden opportunity for you to really take a leap of faith in a new direction that is going to bring more genuine people into your life. But Spirit asks, like, are you open to receiving that? Because addictions in all forms can really affect the way that we receive because we don't feel deserving of it. So we end up blocking it out of fear. And this is really like they're telling you important doors are opening up for you. So please listen to where you're led, the synchronicities that you're seeing, the feelings that you get around certain people. Like if you feel safe, if you feel comfortable, if you feel even vulnerable, but in the most beautiful way, like that's the people you want to surround yourself with. And they want you to free yourself. Like this is a moment of freedom for you. So allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So a lot of, when we feel like we're stuck in our own way or we're feeling stagnant, sometimes giving is especially when it comes to addictions, because a lot of, no matter what the addiction is, it's like trying to fill a void, right? When we feel that that is becoming an obsession, trying to fill that void, giving and exerting that energy in other forms in a state of gratitude and genuineness is always a good way to really bring some love and gratitude into your life. So listen to the stirrings of your heart, okay? And allow great love into your life. You deserve to be loved, okay? And it's important that you walk through these doors. It really is. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. The time is now, I hear, okay? Okay. Well, and listen, and that's the thing, like, you gotta listen to you. I don't even feel like I need to really I'll ask, but I just don't, and see, that's the thing, like, and that's me picking up your energy, because normally I would be like, you gotta listen to yourself, right? If it doesn't feel good, then if it doesn't feel right, then why should we even be second guessing it? Because that's your intuition, right? But um just a mere suggestion, I mean, I'll ask, but at least you're asking the right question. Is it good for me? And that is a good question. Okay, so can you please tell me if Mumbai will be good for Nash? Are they Is the reason they don't want to go because of fear? Okay. And maybe that's why they're talking about taking the leap of faith, right? Um, because Mumbai might be good for you. It might be time to shake things up, but it might be just going in a different direction. So try to meditate on it, ask for clear guidance, ask for a sign. Like, listen, ask for a sign, pray, whatever your you know, higher spirit is, your creator, and your higher power, what I meant to say, and ask for a clear sign. If this is what I am meant to do for my highest good, for my well being, show me this. And something that you're not going to see, just anywhere. Like, oh, if I'm meant to go, show me a pen, and you have a pen right next to you, right? Like, ask for something that is an actual sign, okay? Um, that it is time to switch things up, okay? So it's not that, um, only do it, listen, okay. there is a chance that your own fear is holding you back from making choices of moving forward and keeping you where you are. Now, what I would suggest, if a lot of around your current situation or anything that will fuel the addiction or is not supporting recovery, right, then it might be a good idea to get a change of scenery. Now, I, um, okay, um, okay, let me see. And this is why you're scared. I get it. There you go. Yeah. So, okay. Ask. Okay. All right. So that is going to be it for tonight. I hope everyone enjoyed tonight's readings. I thank you all for showing up so much. All of the new people that joined in tonight, I appreciate every single one of you. And oh, bless your heart. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all that love. And I wish you the best of luck on your journey. If you need any help, support, love, we got you. Okay, we got you. So I just want to share that love with everyone. Thank you all so much for being such beautiful souls. Thank you for showing up and being a part of this tribe. And allowing me and trusting me with these messages and this guidance. And thank you for sharing this energy with me. Thank you. Thank you. I love you all. I want to thank Spirit for showing up tonight. Thank you for coming through for my people, my soul tribe, my family. And thank you for allowing me to share this energy with them. I also thank you for constantly supporting, loving me, guiding me, and allowing me to do what I do so well. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for blessing me with all of these donations, all of the support, and thank you for all of the clarity that we have received tonight. I ask that any energy that I have collected from others be sent back to their designated person. And I also ask that any energy that I have given out tonight be coming back to me now. I sever any ties from anyone that does not mean well or is not for my highest good, does not belong to me. Any energy must go back to the rightful designated person. I now close down the gates, and I thank you all for showing up tonight. So, with that being said, yes, it was a good night. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. I love you all so, so much. And if anyone needs to get in touch with me for any reason, you can do that through whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. I wish you all the best of luck. I will talk to you really soon. Bye, guys.